should we talk about Elon Musk?
I guess we should, unfortunately.
When it was first announced that he was going to buy this, and people were like, I wouldn't be so happy, Sam. You don't care. And I'm like, I can't wait for the shit show that he was buying. And then it looked like he wasn't going to do it, that he actually sort of like smartened up and realized like, oh boy, I really didn't think anybody would call my bluff on this. And then he obviously didn't realize like, oh, I didn't think anybody would hold me to my bluff. And now he owns this thing, and it's just like...
It's even more chaotic than you could have imagined.
I mean, first off, he suspended Kathy Griffin last night. Do we have the tweet that she did? Can we put that up?
And it's permanent suspension, which is...
I don't know. I thought it was a temporary one, and then that was the way to introduce the permanent suspension if you make fun of Elon Musk. Look, it could, and I think it happened. I think H3N, we'll do H3N3 too. So Kathy Griffin, she tweeted something. It was like one of the more innocuous things I could imagine really anybody doing, which was, and Twitter, this is a policy decision by Twitter to have your handle, your @, I don't know what it was, @Kathy Griffin is permanent.
Yeah.
Right? And then you can change your
display name.
Your display name. But both are there all the time. Mm-hmm. And no one was aware of this policy where you can't change your name to you could do what's his face? What's that guy's cow name again?
Devin Nunes.
Yeah, Nunes's cow.
People have been doing this for forever to make jokes. I mean, our friend of the show, Brandon, changes his display name.
A lot of people had it out there. So, but
either way, I mean, this was just him responding and getting touchy about
him
getting made fun of.
Said that it's Elon Musk. I think she put his picture in her bio, whatever it is. Yeah, no, that's not it.
And a lot of people have been doing it because it was meant to illustrate the problem that he was trying, that he's going to create with this subscription model for blue checks, which is that anybody can pretend to be anybody. Well, but the thing is, you pay for a verification.
She was @Kathy Griffin. I mean, so if you look at the tweet, it's quite obvious. It's Kathy Griffin. It says Kathy Griffin. And then above it says Elon with the picture of Elon Musk. And she was writing about, she was doing some parody. I don't know what it was.
She says, when we'll have it pulled up here in a second, hey, complainers and activists want to see real activism. Watch this. Retweet with hashtag vote blue.
Yeah, so there it is. Now it says Elon Musk and then Kathy Griffin underneath it, and there's a picture, is that a picture of Elon Musk?
That's his profile pic.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know.
Everyone's been doing this, though. She wasn't just her. Everyone's been doing this.
But, so they suspended her, and and then they came out with a terms of service that says, you must identify as a parody account. And then Ethan Klein at H3N3, do we have that? And he had parody written all over this. Literally all over it. And he got suspended by the boy king. So here's Elon Musk. And look, it's H3 Productions. And then if you go back to his bio, I don't know where, what are you supposed to put into this? You're supposed to go parody, even though Jeffrey Epstein committed horrible crimes.
Or parody behind Elon, on the Elon
But
Musk
he has a picture
header.
of his own face there. What is that supposed to be?
No, that's edited. Hassan put that there.
Oh, I see.
On the screenshot.
I see. Okay. And so, we don't have the original one that got him, but do we have the one where it also says parody written on his bio? But nevertheless, look, the bottom line is this. This guy who came out for free speech suddenly changes the terms of service based upon people making fun of him. And they must have realized, like, oh, people are being impersonated. Do they have a system? Okay, here it is. Let it known. Okay, here it is. The following tweet, let it be known. It says parody account in the info before free speech dies, comedy lives forever. And then he gets suspended. And maybe permanently, I don't know. But the funny part about this is just like, ostensibly, this is, I guess, because they're concerned about people impersonating other people when you can buy the blue check. But the only system they seem to have at this point to determine whether somebody is being parodied is if you're parodying Elon Musk.
Yes.
That's like, they've fired all the other moderators, essentially, at Twitter. And he wrote, and now, how do we know this is Elon Musk?
Oh, wait.
He doesn't even have a blue check. Is he got a white check? Are they changing check?
It's dark mode. It's dark
yeah,
mode.
It's dark mode.
We
Okay.
just have it on Twitter dark. Yes.
Going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended. This is the word from Elon Musk.
Because you hurt my feelings.
Previously, we issued a warning before suspension, but now that we are rolling out widespread verification, there will be no warning. This is clearly identified as a condition for signing up to Twitter Blue.
Can we talk about what the word verification means here? Because that's just like a legacy term, but they're not verifying anything as far as I'm concerned. They're not like...
No,
They're
what
verifying
they're doing,
that you paid.
You're verifying your bank details.
yeah, that you can pay for the subscription service, and then we won't algorithmically suppress you on this new pay-for
Well,
site.
that's the other thing. Let's play this clip of Elon Musk announcing essentially that you're not just buying verification, which is not actual verification. You're also buying basically like promotional tweets, right? Like, you ever get those tweets where it's just like promoted?
Yeah, they said you would get less tweets and more
Well,
relevant.
let's listen to it.
So the way I think about it is that, so I'm trusting you with the future of our country, of the world, actually, when you're in charge of a media like that. So how do you prevent, so being Jewish, how do you prevent this anti-Semitism? Or if I were black, how do you prevent all of the... So how do you prevent the use of the N-word? We should be able to figure out with software how to moderate this and prevent that from happening. Is that true or not?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Totally agree.
Oh, pause it. Also, you should know that the guy is a almost pathological liar.
Oh, yeah.
So be aware that he's lying about just about everything except for the most egregious stuff. Just as a public service, I should tell you that.
Temporarily, people have been able to put some hate speech on Twitter, but then it's been taken down immediately. So now, part of what I'm trying to achieve with this sort of enabling everyone to be payment verified with Twitter Blue is to try to get as many people payment verified as possible. It's only $8 a month, although for some people that were complaining about that, and these are people who pay more than that for their latte.
I'm going to be one of your Twitter Blue customers.
Thank you.
Okay, pause it for 1 second. Let me just, like, this is also sort of gross. We charge $10 a month here for the
payment verification service.
really basically to make sure that you are who you are when you're listening. We do 15 hours of content a week, more or less. And there's a lot of people who listen to the show who can't afford it. And because $10 a month is not nothing. It is not an afterthought for a lot of people. We give out a lot of free memberships because of that. We don't want anybody to not have access to this show. The cavalier attitude this dude has, the idea that he just can't even conceive of $96 a year being important to somebody is
Like I think he wants to make the business model independently profitable outside of the whims of the advertisers who don't want to have their ad next to the N-word. That's what the subscription model is for.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem to me that you can generate that unless you have like a tier where it's like where he does where sort of like the old Sam Seder tier that we have on this show.
But it's the same kind of libertarian-esque thinking that you describe. It's just on the business model of Twitter, which is one, like why he fantasizes about colonizing Mars. It's like, I am going to create this haven of my own like billions and of my own mind that's completely independent from any outside influence or people who might want to tell me what to do. That's what he wants to make Twitter into, like that kind of creation.
Ultimately, he's going to have a tier, which is going to be the Elon Musk mockery tier, where you're allowed to put Elon Musk as your handle, and you don't have to put parody on it for only $500 million a month.
How much is the tier where, like, when there's a massive instance of anti-Semitism, like the Kanye and Kyrie stuff, that defending of those guys isn't algorithmically put into your feed like it was that night? I don't know if you guys saw that,
yes.
But I saw so many, like, I don't know if they're shutting them up, maybe as a point sort of things, directly into the feed the day Elon, like...
I am sure they will roll out the anti-Semitism tier or the anti-anti-Semitism tier.
Maybe it can be like a la carte, like you take the things you don't want to be exposed to.
Well,
like,
he said that there. He said that there in his, and he said you'll be more tailored to you.
Yeah, keep going here, because maybe there is a situation.
I want the anti-blackness
where you have like I want the anti-blackness, but I want to be a little more favorable to the Jews, and I'm not sure about the Muslims. There's something in here where I can slam Catholics. Okay, good. I've got
personalized customer experience.
Yeah, I'm taking. I would like the misogyny, please. Of course.
I was on the low tier of the anti-Semitism one. I need to pay an extra $2 to get all the anti-Semitism.
Let's listen to
this. And we're going to prioritize Twitter search, replies, mentions by verified users.
Twisted. This is twisted.
And yeah, this is very. If you're
yeah. 3 people clap. 3 people clap, and he's like, yeah. It is for you 3, actually. Yep.
Yeah. So when they talk about the marketplace of ideas, just a reminder that they only want to have certain people heard, and that's the people that can pay for it.
Price discriminate them out, just like everything else.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, this is very. If you're payment verified with blue checkmark, then you're prioritized. And hateful conduct pays. But if somebody risks losing even $8, the net effect will be over time that the verified users will pretty much always be at the top of comments and search, and you won't really see. You'll have to scroll far to see the unverified users, which will be the
democracy
and trolls and whatnot.
That's something we don't want to see.
Yeah, right. Because no trolls have any money. We want to encourage people who are trolls to pay $8 too. It's so twisted.
This is why you have to mute everybody who does pay for this verification, because otherwise it's just going to be all you see.
Interesting.
We can create like a subterranean Twitter.
I gotta tell you, this is so awesome to watch. I know there are people who are concerned because they have like communities on Twitter and whatnot, and
how are we going to get our clips for the show?
To watch this stuff melt down like this is just fascinating. There is no way the guy just has not worked this stuff out. Because understand, the other amazing thing about this is that, one of the things that happens with restaurants is they get set up. Somebody takes on a lot of debt because they're building it out, and the restaurant gets there. And when somebody comes in to buy a restaurant, they're like, you know what? Fresher food. Or I'm going to make the menu more dynamic, and I'm going to make more money at this than that person. I'm not going to have the same service and not debt I have to service. They buy the restaurant, and that's it. He's walking in there convinced that he knows, and he doesn't seem to have either the capacity nor the inclination to have spent 15 minutes thinking about any of this shit. I mean, remember, this is the dude who put up $40 billion and then forgot, or just didn't even occur to him to say, like, wait, are all your users real? Like, think about how rudimentary that is to when you're buying a social media company for anything. $400. And the first question goes, like, when you say you have 100 million users, like, are they all unique users? Or
yeah, you're buying a TV on Best Buy. You read the description just to make sure that it has the features that you want.
Like, why is 55-inch in quotes?
Yeah. Inch with an asterisk next
it's like,
to it.
wait, is that, why are you doing, like, what do you mean? Quote, it's like sort of like 55-inch? That type of thing. I don't know. It's amazing. The guy's an idiot. I mean, really, he's an idiot.
It's amazing.
He's a good marketer, but sometimes these things fall apart.
Sometimes, yeah, if you make a huge amount of a windfall profit on, like, say, early investing into something as basic as, like, a payment system that doesn't work as well as a lot of others, subsequently, like, you just get to have thousands and it's like David Sachs, the guy we talked to Jacob Silverman about. He's also a PayPal guy. All these PayPal guys just have a whole bunch of money just to slosh around.
Yeah.